what is it, 1, 2, 3 subscribers out there. Shout out to you, Nach TV. If you ain't one of them subscribers, subscribe. Have your information, have your interviews, man. Nach TV.
That's it.
When push come to shove, nigga, what you gonna do? When the strap ain't that me and the strap ain't that you. When push come to shove, nigga, what you gonna do? When it's time to get the people die, lace up your boots. When push come to shove, nigga, what you gonna do? When the Lord say come, then we all got salute. When push come to shove, nigga, what you gonna do? Nigga, what you gonna do? The ends of time.
Alright, we here with the captain himself.
What's going on? Tell the people who you are, where you from. Shalom, what's going on? Captain Tazaryach.
Just because we leading the blind, I'm built for this shit. Like Rambo, nigga, we stay with them clips.
At the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Saying from the West headquarters. New York.
Oh, Captain Tazaryach. You know what I mean? We out here in Staten Island. You know what I mean? New York City. Out on the Big Apple. They got me eating jerk chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if they took y'all to Blaze or whatever. That's what I mean.
Yeah, shout out to Blaze, man. Jerk chicken was moist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they said they ran out of oxtail today. Man, I was a little upset, but they got the best oxtail I ever had.
They came back, he was like, you got oxtails? I'm definitely eating. Yeah, so we here. Alright, Cap. So first things first. I mean, okay. Can you take us back to Captain Tazaryach, like as a high school, junior high school teenager? What was that Captain Tazaryach?
Captain Tazaryach wasn't in high school. That was some nigga that's long gone and dead. You know what I'm saying? So I can't take you back. You understand, as far as Chaataza. I mean, if you want to know about the world, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, so like, okay, let's put it like this. Like, I know you came from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of brothers out here. You know what I mean? That's still in that mix that you came from. You feel what I'm saying? They trying to find a way to transition. You know what I mean? You was able to do it, and now we sitting here looking at, you know what I mean, the captain himself, Captain Tazaryach. You know what I mean? So what was that step you took to go from street life or go from the life that you once knew to the life you lived in?
Okay, well, I mean, I was always searching.
You
know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as that goes, like probably around 17 is where I started searching. And then when I love this song though. That nigga killed this shit. Yo, real talk.
Yo, man, don't flag me on my videos.
I was just saying, I wish this nigga would have had it on him then. You know what I mean? But that's another topic. But yeah, longer story short, 19, I moved to Florida, and then while I was down there, I think I really started looking around. You know what I'm saying? Started checking certain things out, and then I guess I was with somebody who will remain nameless for now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know him. That's why I'm gonna leave him out of this story. He dragged me to Miami on a mission. You know what I'm saying? So it was,
shout out my band.
It was me and my main man, $100,000. My other brother in the world and another brother, you understand, Mike. He doing football numbers right now. I think they had to hit him with at least 30. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him.
We went down to Miami with a whole bunch of contraband, a couple of pistols, and you know, we were doing some things we shouldn't have been doing. And while we were down there, what ended up happening was someone handed me a flyer. It was a different Israelite group. I don't really know who they were,
right?
But when they handed me the flyer, it said Taino. Next to the, and it's a little different because, you know what I'm saying, you know, 12 tribe chart says Puerto Rico,
right?
But my pops had just said, no, we're Tainos,
right?
So it kind of stood out to me a little bit more because, like, at that time, like, I was reading, like, they didn't even have a flyer, they had a pamphlet. So I opened up the pamphlet, you know what I'm saying, like, they said Christ was black, started talking about prophecy, different tribes and all that. I didn't really think too much of it. And then basically that kind of opened me up to, I guess, Hebrew Israelites, because prior to that I had never seen a camp, nobody in the streets prior to that,
right?
You know what I mean? I was probably around 21 at the time, something along those lines. And then
okay, so you had a nice little understanding of life.
I mean, I can't necessarily say I had an understanding of life, but like by the time by the time like the truth came around, I had probably lived a couple of different lifestyles, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And already, you know what I mean, did a couple of different things. But longer the story short, what ended up happening was I actually found Nach TV. I don't know if it was Black News 102. It was one of his channels. I didn't even know I was watching it.
Shout out Nach.
And what ended up happening was I was watching like metaphysics. I was watching, you know, different historians that he had on his channel, different, you know what I'm saying, so-called scholars or whatever.
Right.
And then one of them led me to an Israelite video of them being in the streets teaching. And, you know, I went from, you know, Illuminati conspiracies, Masons, studying different religions, reading the Tibetan Book of the Dead, everything you can think of.
Right.
And nothing made sense until I actually seen these brothers teaching in the street.
Right.
And then that led me watching the videos. And then somebody put General Hazayan's number in the comment section of one of the videos. And this was a video. Damn right. And this video was taken from a cell phone. And I ended up calling him up. I actually just told the story the other day. So basically, I called him up and I was like, "Look, I know we've been lied to. I feel as though if I could learn any truth, I could learn it from y'all."
Right.
So then he was like, "Oh, okay, brother, you got to get in class." Now, mind you, this was years ago. I'm a knucklehead in the world, and I'm like, "All right, how much?" You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So he was like, "Free."
Yeah.
I was like, "How free?"
Right. That's a good question.
And he like, free. Free as free could be.
Right.
I'm like, "What's the catch?" So now at this point, you know, General Haas is like no nonsense, but I think he knew I was sincere, so he didn't really turn up on me. He was like, "Listen, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Our people is in hell right now. We're the only people that's gonna give it to him." You know what I'm saying? So that was like, that kind of disarmed me.
And you said that the most General Haas voice I heard.
that like disarmed me, let me push everything to the side. So I was like, all right. So then he was like, "All right, brother, here's what I need you to do. I need you to call officer." First of all, it was like, officer.
Right.
You know
Exactly. I hear you.
Like, we don't talk to police.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first thing in my head. Then it was like, you know what I'm saying, Shawarya Allah. I was like, Shawarya what?
Big shout out to Shawarya Allah.
That was, you know what I'm saying, Captain Shawarya Allah. Now, that was like 2 strikes in itself. So I was just like, yeah, all right. Now, if you know anything, nobody calls nobody back. You know, we don't chase nobody to be in here.
Right.
General Haas called me a week later, asked me if I got in class. I said, "I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't getting class."
Right.
So,
and you was in Florida at the time, right?
I was in Florida. I was living in Miami Beach at this time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not South Beach. I was like mid beach. You know what I'm saying? Like 79th and Collins. Okay. Somewhere around there.
Okay.
So we were not too far from North Beach. You know what I'm saying? So we were over there, and I was like, all right, let me call him up. So then I called him up, and I was like, I talked to him. He let me know when classes were. So he was at Boynton Beach. So I went to the Boynton Beach Library. It was like a 40-minute ride. I actually brought my brother in the world, you know what I'm saying, like my fleshly brother, you know what I'm saying, to class with me that day. And he ain't never been back since. Lord willing, he gonna come. But
every school came from a library. Shout out to the library.
Exactly. Shout out to the public library.
Shout out to the public library in every city, USA.
Right. So we was in Boynton Beach Public Library, and like my proud ass went in there like thinking I was gonna teach him something.
Right.
You know, like I thought we were gonna build. Like, you know, like I bring this, you bring this. We talk about it. We discuss it. We're going in the right direction.
Right.
Nah, I wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I went in there and my head was spinning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like I left like, oh shit. Yeah. And it was just like it got replaced with like a thirst. And like the UPK was like the only thing that would quench it. So
that's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? So then it went from there to like well, we the only ones with the truth.
Right.
Like, nigga, it's a big earth. Right. There's a lot of people here.
Right.
And you know, God is everything, infinite. What you telling me he gonna limit himself to y'all?
Right.
Like, yeah, we gonna see about that nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't beat him. You know what I'm saying? You join him. I came in here trying. I came in here overturning every stone.
Right.
Challenging everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, what about this? All right, what about this? All right, what about that? So,
right.
You know, big ups to everybody who long suffered with me to get me right.
Shout out to them.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, that was especially Captain Tazaryach. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't need too much either. Like I guess you asked where I was coming from. I'm gonna just tell y'all one more story. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you got another question or whatever. But around
this Nach TV, we rocking out.
Around that time frame, right? I must have been maybe 3 weeks in, and I was still getting high. I was still smoking weed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in the world. I had dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had dreads down to here. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think these two had dreads too, didn't they? Both of them had dreads.
Cutting dreads was harder than the weed. Yeah.
Right.
I ain't even playing. It took me, for me to cut my dreads, it took me like 2 months.
Yeah.
It took me like, I'm gonna cut it. Like,
right.
Y'all up down Florida challenged me, so that's what made it easy. Me was like, yeah, you ain't gonna be back. You ain't gonna cut your dreads. I was like, yeah, all right.
So that's how hard it is to cut the dreads off.
I cut mine the next morning.
No.
But it was only because I battled all night with General Haas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I was like, nah, what about this other? He's like, nah, braids. I'm like, I can braid my dreads. Like, what are you talking about? I'm pulling every stop out.
Trying to remix it.
Yo, it was so crazy because I'm gonna tell y'all something too before I go back to the other thing. When I remember I went to the barber chair,
right?
And like I walked through, I'm like, yo, chop it all off. Everybody in there, because this is Florida. Everybody got dreads in Florida. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
like everybody in there was like, are you sure you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you sure? Like, bro, you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna tell you, they start cutting them. Yo, when they cut that last dread, I had 80. I counted them bitches. You know what I'm saying? When they cut that last dread, I felt the demon leave. You know what I'm saying?
You had 80 dreads?
80. You know what I mean? So then, but I counted them one day, but he finishes the cut, and then I'm standing there, and everybody in there now, like, yo, a few minutes passed, they all looking at me like, can we help you? Like, you look like you got a haircut already, bro. And then they were like, oh, you with the dreads? You look like a whole different person. I could have left without paying. But I was trying to come in the truth, so I ain't stealing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to scheme or nothing, you know what I mean? So, but way before that, you know what I'm saying,
Damn,
I was still
heavy.
smoking. So I was in my crib in Miami, and I'm smoking while I'm on the phone with Captain Tazaryach. You know what I'm saying? Finish the L. I start rolling up another one. He's like, what you doing over there? Are you smoking? Like, hell yeah, I'm smoking. He like, we don't do that. I'm like, whoa. What you mean we don't do that? He's like, nah, like, you can't smoke weed. I'm like, where's that in the Bible? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, actually, though, before I even got there, you know what I'm saying? But before I even got there, like, I'm battling him. I mean, like, when I tell you I'm battling him, I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, it's natural. It grows out the ground. Yeah. It's a plant.
Yeah.
God made it.
Shout to Yike Vibes. You won't smoke pepper, right?
They said that's my signature. What you mean?
Yo, I turned around. I was like, when I said it's a sacred plant. God created the earth in 7 days. There's 7 leaves. Like, I'm pulling everything out. I'm pulling numerology out. I'm pulling Cat Williams out. Like, he's so happy to light it on fire.
Right.
Awesome effects. So he like, you know what? I pull your sword out. I'm like, all right, I go to the Bible. I'm like, you have to show this to me. You have to prove this. We go Genesis 1. I'm like, oh yeah, we ain't even deep. We in the, you know what I'm saying? First book, first chapter, 29th verse. So you know what I'm saying? I read it. I'm reading everything. Every herb bearing seed shall yield up its own fruit. I ain't see it yet, nigga. So to you it shall be for meat. I was cut. I was like that. If you spiritual, that shit rocks your whole core.
Right.
So I was like, damn, he ain't supposed to be smoking shit. So I was like, all right. Now, mind you, I told you I was rolling up.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna smoke this last one.
Right.
This last one in my wickedness now.
Right.
And then I'm done. Yo.
If I could, Cat, when I started smoking, my first time I started smoking for like 15 minutes. I was right back.
And right back. Now I'm gonna tell you something.
It took me 2 times.
I'm gonna tell you something. I like real talk. That was the last blunt I ever smoked. I went cold turkey.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I smoked that blunt and then I never smoked again. I'm gonna tell you something. Satan came to me that night and I wrestled in my mind a little bit and I still don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess because I'm thinking of my thought process from back then. But that evening, I had like a conversation with myself and hopefully the Lord too. You know what I'm saying? But I remember saying I really don't know if weed was wrong. Now I do, but at the time I wasn't 100% sure. But like I was like, Lord, like if you, I went like within myself. Like I was like, Lord, like if you'll take the fog out my head and give me understanding and let me understand like how it is to serve you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, even if weed is not wrong, I'll never smoke again. I'll neglect my flesh. And I never smoked again. The Lord did way more to take that fog out my head. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, 'cause we see me here today.
He gave me way more than I even bargained for or asked for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like I you know, Barakatha Yahweh, I was shot for that because I'm gonna tell you something. Like,
you get a lot of hand.
You know what I mean? Like quitting weed was, you know what I'm saying, probably one of the best things that I ever did. It cleared my whole thought process of it. It gave me my aggression back, but like my right aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like it took away the whole, you know, like just being stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like so it was like, I thank the Lord for that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know how much dirt you were looking for, Nach. That's all I'm gonna give you.
No. I mean, so how'd you? Okay, so you found the truth that way. All right, so what was it like? All right, we all know Captain Tazaryach. You know what I'm saying? Big man in Israel. You know what I'm saying? So how'd you run into Captain Tazaryach? What was it like when you first met Captain Tazaryach?
Okay, when I first met Captain Tazaryach, it was at the old Philly barracks. At Officer Haquanaya's house.
Shout out to Officer Haquanaya.
It was at his crib. So what happened is that I drove up in my whip with Captain Shawar. We were coming up for the Passover. We stopped in Philly and we stopped at the old barracks.
Shout out to Philly.
Everybody was chilling at the barracks, and originally it was myself,
Cap Shapar.
Captain Shapar wasn't there. It was Haquanaya, Captain Mawaquad, Captain Tazaryach came through, and Captain Shawar. And we were all chilling, you know what I'm saying? And then I think Captain Tazaryach was like a 50 back then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's rank was different, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we all just chilled, you know what I'm saying? And then the first real conversation I had with Captain Tazaryach, he'll tell y'all this. He got off the phone with me saying, "God damn, he's arrogant."
Oh God!
Basically, it was after the Passover. I bought some armbands, and one of them, the Velcro wasn't right. So I called him up. You know what I'm saying, trying to get the shit fixed or some shit. And then you know what I'm saying, I thought I was, you know what I'm saying, being cool or whatever. I don't know. But he tells it like he got off the phone like arrogant. This cat is arrogant. And then from there, it was just, we would go to camp, and then
you had moved up to New York by this time.
By this time, yeah, I had moved up to camp. It was after my first Passover. We were doing camp in Times Square and camp in Harlem.
Shout out to the Times Square camp.
Right, so we were going back and forth. So one week we were in Times Square, another week we were in Harlem, back and forth. And then, like when I came in, we didn't even have a rec center in New York. We didn't have physical classes. We got the physical classes You know what I'm saying? Then we went in the rec center. Then we got to school. But prior to that, I guess like anybody, you know, there was only 6 of us, 5 of us, 6 of us. You know what I'm saying? And over time, from just showing up, traveling to different cities, you know, different battles that came up, different events.
Shout out to those battles,
you know what I'm saying? Like myself and Captain Tazaryach, you know what I'm saying? We established a friendship. Like it wasn't something that came overnight. You know what I'm saying? It was business.
Big shout out to Captain Tazaryach too.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was. Now, I mean, I called them for counsel. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But it was business. It was, you know, we, like, you know, I ain't come in here for a crown when I originally came in. I didn't come in here for friends. I came in here because I wanted to serve the Lord. Over time, you start to pick up the spirit of Christ and want rulership and a crown. And over time, you build a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, it's kind of hard to not love the brothers that's around you, or not build and establish no relationship with the cats who's suffering like you, getting denied from family like you, fighting the world like you, battling demons like you, you know, traveling to different cities with you, basically just in the trenches and going through the same rites of passage and tutelage and Hebrew Academy. Like that builds a different type of bond. You know what I'm saying? That you can't really get anywhere else, because they on your same wavelength and going through the same thing. So you know what I mean? So I guess it was just something that took time, but it was like the work of the Lord that really brought us together. And over time, we started to see how alike we were in the chemistry we got. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much it.
Y'all took that from there.
No, he was in the Hebrew Academy before me, but I'm saying just in general with brothers. You know, you don't, like the brothers I graduated Hebrew Academy with from my class, it's like, not only do you have a different respect for the brothers who did it before you, but the brothers who was in the car with you, losing sleep with you, you know what I'm saying? You know, fracturing bones with you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Eating bread and water with you, all the other things. You know, you guys have a different type of camaraderie, and then for the generation that comes after you, you get a different type of respect for them too, because they followed the rite of passage. Shout
out to every Hebrew Academy class.
So it's like, shout out. You know, those are just the things that bond us, because now he was in the class before us. Now he can tell the stories of what they went through.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He saw what we went through. We telling what happened. You know what I'm saying? Now the rest of y'all that want to know, you better sign up.
You know
what I'm saying?
All right, so
instructed us.
Yeah, he was my instructor.
He definitely instructed us.
I didn't like when you came to Hebrew Academy.
We're not friends in the morning.
He showed up with the staff. I was like, oh man, he about to park my back, man. Drop. Crazy. I'm about to have 2 separate shoulder blades. All right, so if I could, Cat. So if I could, could you explain brotherhood that you seen in the world versus brotherhood that you see in the UPK? Is it a difference?
I don't really know if there's brotherhood in the world.
Okay.
I think in the world we have convenient friendships.
Cheapest creepy.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think in the world it's like, I'm laughing because of different situations I've been in, but you know, you start up, your initial friends is because they're sitting next to you in a classroom.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't pick each other. Y'all just was in the same school district. The cats from the neighborhood, y'all were just living next door to each other, around the block from each other. Y'all went to the same park. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the things that bonded us was just convenience. You go to college, you know what I'm saying? You meet people based off of if they smoke weed.
Exactly.
And now you just hanging out with people just because they get high. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, listen, I had people in the world who, if I called them at 3 a.m., they would come change my tire or help me, pick me up if my car broke down. But that's because they seen I did it for them. You know what I'm saying? I had people that, you know what I'm saying, we ain't never ran. You know what I'm saying? If it was 3 or 4 of us, we fought 10, 15, 20 people. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Like where were they a few years from that? If we had a disagreement, were we able to patch it? So was our relationship really strong, or did we just have a certain code of honor because we rep the same block or the same neighborhood? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't really necessarily say 100%. Like, I got brothers in the world that was loyal, that we were tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely got, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are probably the handful of cats that I still talk to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the handful of cats like I still talk to or whatever, but it's night and day when you come to the truth.
Okay.
Because the difference is I make a phone call to any city, I have a place to stay.
Right.
I got someone picking me up from the airport.
Right.
I got brothers that I know won't run.
Right.
I got brothers that I know, you understand, won't try to holler at my girl, won't try to take some money from me, won't try to scheme even a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got there is, I can't really say that there's real brotherhood outside the UPK, because like I said, everything's either convenient or self-serving. Whereas every single brother in here will inconvenience their own comfort, their own, you know what I'm saying, stability, anything really,
right,
their
right,
own life,
right,
to make sure that you good.
Right.
And that shit just ain't happening in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I guess I'm at a loss of words because you can't explain this.
Exactly.
You have to experience it. There's no amount. I can't even find the words to. I can't even find the words to articulate. You know what I'm saying? What this is, and even if I did, you wouldn't know until you stepped in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But best I can tell you is the scripture says the kingdom of heaven is within you.
Mm-hmm.
I get around my brothers, I forget we in hell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout
like,
out to hell that we in right now. We in the projects right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, you see like the brothers and sisters even out here and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all cool. You know what I mean? But it ain't nothing like what we got here. Like, you can't even. I can't put no words to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just live it.
Right.
Until you do, you'll never understand.
All right. So so could you take us to the beginning, like the inception of Israelite Vibes and Cross the Line Radio? Could you go into that?
Okay. Like how it started?
Yeah. If I could, Cap.
Okay. Israelite Vibes was one of the precursors to what y'all know is Cross the Line Radio today.
Right.
For anybody who's been around that long. So what happened was, shout out to Captain Tazaryach.
Big shout out to Captain Tazaryach.
Shout out to Captain Tazaryach, Officer Dawada. All right, what ended up happening was, I was working in slavery. I met a brother on the job. He rapped, you know what I'm saying? I rapped. We made beats and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we were basically talking, we became cool. He told me about the radio show. I came through to the radio show, the radio station, Linkage Radio. You know what I'm saying? Out in Mount Vernon.
Mount Mink and Mount Vernon.
So what ended up happening was I came there that night with Captain Tazaryach, Captain Tazaryach, Officer Dawada, you know what I'm saying, easy. Myself, we all went there.
Shout out Captain Tazaryach.
So we were chilling, we were talking. The manager of the studio was there that night, and then they were like, yo, let's have a freestyle session. So I came on there and just started bombing on the mic. And then the manager came out and was like, yo, some. So I ended up building a rapport with them, and I said, yo, I'm getting us on this radio station. So from there, I was like, yo, how can I get a slot? So because they ended up liking us, we had a good rapport. They gave us our first slot, which was the only available time was Thursday, 12 midnight till 2 a.m. So we jumped on it.
Right.
So that started Israelite Vibes. And then Captain Tazaryach came. And then over time, we started to see that callers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we started to really like interacting with the people.
Right. Y'all had a nice little y'all had with the people, y'all had a nice situation, even today, to this day.
So eventually, after I learned what I needed to learn and how to run the equipment and, you know, just the flow of a radio show, when we opened up headquarters building, you understand, out in Harlem, we went and got all the equipment. And then I said, we got to relabel this, rebrand it. You know what I'm saying? No more Israelite Vibes, because it was a West Indian station. So I was like, no more Israelite Vibes, none of that. What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Cross the line radio.
CTLR.
Cap was like, that was it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's it, cross the line. So I was like, we gonna reformat this, that. Cap was like, I like that, let's do this, boom, boom. And then, you know what I'm saying? From there, just over the time, over the years, you know what I mean? We built the brand, built the audience, and Lord willing, we just keep growing, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing it.
All right. So, you know, I got 1,000 million questions for Captain Tazaryach. I got a gazillion questions for Captain Tazaryach. You know what I mean? But I'm not really sure how long the camera gonna hold up, because we're definitely on low battery mode. All right. So if I could, Cap, we could definitely do a part 2. You know what I mean? I could come to Staten Island. You know what I mean? Check you again. Definitely hit you again. But if there's anything you want to say to the people, anybody out there, I mean, any young brother from Staten Island or Miami, any young brother at Full Sail University, any tagger, I know you do the tagging or used to do the tagging.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Tags on the t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Like, so anything that's a young brother out there into, you know what I'm saying? Any advice you could give to any young brother out there? Is there anything you want to say to them right now?
Yeah, they ain't shit in the world. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many clubs you can go to. There's only so many blunts you can smoke. There's only so many hoes you could pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, there really ain't nothing like getting with your brothers and serving the Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't, because like I said, like, I done been all around the country. You know what I'm saying? Got to be in a documentary, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just from serving the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to do a radio show. We got a radio show. Like, anything that you ever wanted to do, you can do on the right hand side. You can do without selling drugs. You can do without getting high. You can do without compromising yourself or giving up your spirit, your culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can literally do anything that you ever wanted to do in here, and the difference is you're gonna have the answers to everything in life. You're gonna have the answers to, you understand, why the police is killing us, why we're in oppression. You're gonna have the answers to how the events is gonna unfold, that World War III's coming. You gonna know the future, you're gonna understand the past and be able to know what to do in the present. And the only way you can do that is in here. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for brothers outside these walls. You know what I'm saying? Who, without counsel from General Muhammad, Captain Tazaryach, from all these different brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be seeing brothers out there trying, you know what I'm saying, trying to come home and just looking at them just unorganized, you know what I'm saying? Like, just looking like, you know what I mean? Like, they need a leader so bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even brothers who just looking for some level of genuine brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all family in here. You know what I'm saying? So if listen, man, if you looking for a home, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is home. You know what I mean? So best thing I can tell you to do is ISupk.com, get in class. I can't give you better advice than that.
Shout out to that. So once again, it's Captain Tazaryach, ISupk, and the Commander Journey Johanna. You know what I'm saying? We here in Staten Island, here in the Big Apple, man. Captain Tazaryach rocking out on Nach TV.
Alright.
You know what I mean? Anything else y'all want to say?
It's money earning Mount Vernon.
Money earning Mount Vernon. Money making Mitch out of Mount Vernon.
Word up, B, Nach TV. You know how you do. You got to get down and lay down on Nach TV. I know y'all niggas say
Fit
fuck
it.
Nach TV, but if I hear that shit out your mouth, I'll beat the brakes off you.
Nach TV, baby.
Holla at him.
That's it.
Chaataza.
I appreciate you having me on. All right.
Alright, Cat.
We gotta represent for the culture. Niggas coming out here with all this funny color hair, skinny jeans and shit. Fuck that,
shit
nigga.
is
We taking it back
fucking
to the fringes. Motherfucking Spikes, nigga, representing for the Hebrews. You know what I'm
real,
saying? Angry
nigga,
black
yeah.
man media,
That's
nigga.
how
We
we
getting
do
it in. We bringing that
Know
real
what I mean?
shit
Black.
back.
I match my guns with the sneaks, that's my fashion week. Go ask the streets. Dog, we got massive beef, we pass elite. Play this on blast, repeat. Let it go worldwide, let the masses peep. I don't care if she thick or her ass petite. She want war with the D, she a casualty. Long as she don't got no limits like I'm Master P. Fucking bitches! Boom, dick style!
No, do that shit over again.
I had one last You know I'm squeezing on triggers, my bullets hitting you, won't heal it with stitches. You don't want that, you don't wanna get your skull cracked. Better tighten up when a nigga tell you fall back. Titties on the drum, you a sucker, give you all that. When you stand tall at, that's where you gon' fall at.